Bob and Jerry had been rival gardeners for as long as anyone in town could remember. Each year, they competed in the annual gardening competition for the title of Best Garden in Town. Jerry was known for his perfect rows of vegetables, meticulously spaced and flawlessly pruned. His tomatoes, in particular, were the envy of the entire neighborhood. Bob, on the other hand, had a more chaotic approach to gardening. His garden was a wild mix of flowers, herbs, and vegetables, all growing together in a riot of colors and scents. He couldn't boast the same precision as Jerry, but his garden had a charm all its own. This year, Jerry was more confident than ever. He boasted to anyone who would listen about his soon-to-be victory, and he couldn't resist taking a few jabs at Bob's unconventional gardening methods. The night before the judges were due to arrive, Bob's mischievous goat, Rosie, managed to escape her pen and found her way into Jerry's garden. While Bob was blissfully unaware, Rosie feasted on Jerry's prize-winning tomatoes. The next morning, Bob woke up to find a frantic Jerry knocking on his door. "My tomatoes. They're all gone," Jerry cried, his voice tinged with panic. Bob's heart sank as he followed Jerry back to his garden. The damage was devastating. Rosie had left nothing but a trail of half-eaten tomatoes in her wake. Jerry's once perfect rows were now in complete disarray. Desperation washed over Bob. He knew he had to come up with a solution, or his rival would surely win the competition. With little time to spare, Bob went to work. He scoured the town for tomatoes, securing whatever he could find from his neighbors' gardens. Meanwhile, Jerry, feeling defeated and overwhelmed, tried to salvage what was left of his garden. As Bob feverishly replanted tomatoes in Jerry's garden, he couldn't help but feel a sense of guilt and responsibility. His goat had caused this chaos, and now he was working twice as hard to make it right. When the judges arrived that afternoon, they were surprised to find Jerry's garden in disarray. However, they were equally impressed by Bob's quick thinking and the effort he had put into saving Jerry's garden. When the winner was announced, it was neither Jerry nor Bob who claimed the title. Instead, the judges awarded it to both men, recognizing their teamwork and humility in the face of adversity. From that day forward, Bob and Jerry became unlikely friends. They realized that gardening, like life, wasn't meant to be a competition, but rather a collaborative effort. They learned the value of humility, and the importance of supporting one another. Together, they started a community garden, where townspeople came together to share their gardening knowledge and help one another grow. And from that day forward, they vowed to always embrace the chaos and beauty of gardening, side by side.